You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. This time of year, we're all looking for something to do that's indoors, and nothing beats a good movie in the theater or a good one for the couch. Rotten Tomatoes approved critic Michael Cook is here to give us some real reviews.
I have to give this movie a 6.5 out of 10.
Beautiful people and tennis. I
mean, what more do you need?
Sometimes more is not more.
Exactly. It's a very, very good movie.
Quite an endorsement.
Yes.
Michael, always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you for having me. I love the new intro.
You like that,
That's
huh?
good.
I think you and I, we have fun.
Definitely, most definitely.
All right, well, we got two movies to review. The first one we're going to review is the one that has the sequel to it. What's it called?
Inside Out 2.
All right, let's roll the trailer.
This is Joy, coming to you live in Riley's mind. Make some noise! Sadness is in the house! It's anger!
Let me at him! We gotta get our mouth guard, people!
Fear! No, that's not ours! Disgust. Glad to have her on our team. Our little girl's growing up so fast. Ow. Sorry.
It should be nothing but smooth sailing from...
Hello? I'm anxiety. Where can I put my stuff?
A new emotion.
Oh, I'm sorry. We wanted to make such a good first impression.
What do you mean, we? I'm envy. Look at your hair. Oh, yeah, not happening.
That's on we.
On what?
It's what you would call the boredom.
What's your name, big fella?
That's embarrassment.
Welcome to headquarters, embarrassment. Oh, we're doing a fit. No. Oh, nope, going high. Oh, you got a real sweaty palm there, buddy.
Look, we all have a job to do. I plan for the future.
You want to sit with us?
These girls are so cool. We can't let her know we're excited.
I got this.
Joy, I'm just curious. Maybe, I could
Thank you,
help.
not now.
Yeah.
That's not gonna haunt us for the rest of our lives at all. You feeling all right? I know change is scary.
Let's do this. Hey, Riley.
But we need new friends or we'll be totally alone in high school. Out with the old, in with the new. Riley's life requires more sophisticated emotions than all of you.
You can't just bottle us up.
We are suppressed emotions!
Let Operation New Riley begin.
You aren't packed yet?
I'm the worst!
Well, that's a preview of the next 10 years.
Come on. Riley means us. Have I ever steered you wrong before?
Many times.
What is that? It's the sarcasm!
Sarcasm? Boy, are we so lucky we ran into you guys. Boy, are we so lucky we ran into you guys.
Wow, those guys are jerks. Wow, those guys are jerks.
All I can say is thank you, baby Jesus, for movies just like that in the summertime when I was raising my kids. I actually didn't care how good or bad it was.
Exactly.
But
let's talk about that, because sometimes I'll review it from an adult perspective in terms of is it good for the families. So this is a sequel to the 2015 film Inside Out. In this one, it's the young girl, Riley. She's 13 years old, and she's, her emotions that are Amy Poehler's joy and anger and sadness and some other basic emotions. All of a sudden, on the control panel that rules her emotions, the puberty button goes off, and she's 13 years old and on the hockey team. And so all these emotions that come up when you're that age start coming to bear, and like anxiety moves in. You saw it voiced by Hawk, and then embarrassment and other words. And so she's trying to struggle to get on the hockey team that's trying out for in the camp. So the film, like the very first one, does a fantastic job of really reaching into those emotions, and those, no matter how you are at 13, we're all kind of the same in terms of kind of struggling to find out who you are. And this movie, I think, does a fantastic job of sort of capturing those emotions with these great voice actors sort of doing all that they can to kind of voice those feelings. So I enjoyed this movie. I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10.
okay.
So fun for the whole family, for the adults and the kids. I think everybody will enjoy it.
You say that puberty word.
Exactly.
I don't want to go back to those
exactly.
days at all. But it's cute that they can put that on the screen.
Agreed.
It's probably got a few laughs around it too.
Definitely.
All right. Well, good deal. Is it 3 hours long? I hope too.
No, it's short, like hour 40.
Shoot.
Yeah. Something like that. Not too
Watch
long.
it twice.
Right.
Okay. Well, we're going to move on to our second review, Wicked Little Letters.
Yes.
The mystery of the obscene little Hampton letters is causing widespread distress across the nation.
Edith Swan takes it up the and she loves it more than Christmas Day.
Only words matter.
She sucks 10 a week minimum.
Holy heavens.
In the end, I think it's just jealousy.
Rose Gooding, you are writing these wicked little letters to Edith Swan.
Why would I send a letter when I can just say it?
I'll get you in the balls, sir! She's heinous.
You want in the know, you old beetle.
Beetle?
Right.
You're charging her. What's the evidence?
Similarities in the language.
I've got a daughter at home. Why would I risk it all?
In prison, Rose may find some kindred spirits. In prison? No, not the murderers or the rapists. I'm thinking more the drunks and the queers, maybe. Just trying to find a bright side.
I believe we may be charging an innocent.
If you meddle in my case, these will be on your wrists.
I think you've been set up, Rose. Is there anyone who'd want to do such a thing?
Have you got a pen and paper?
I like you, Rose.
I hate her!
You don't like the idea of me leaving this house, do you?
You are a serial liar.
No! We'll find who wrote these letters.
Oh, God!
Oh, Jesus! I noticed they say foxy ass a lot. Nobody swears like that.
What would you say?
You look like Queen Victoria shoved up her... You daft old...
All right, a period piece for us, huh?
It's set in, it is. But this movie is based loosely on actually a true story set in 1920s in England in a very small town. Olivia Colman plays kind of she is a spinster, lives with her parents, and she's getting these anonymous and profane letters full of things you cannot say on television. And she gets like 18, 19 letters and nobody knows who's sending them. Well, she suspects that her next door neighbor, played by Jessie Buckley, who's a very free spirit. She's a single mom and she has a live-in boyfriend, which in 1920s England, oh my gosh, that's scandalous. And she's such a free spirit that everybody assumes surely she must be writing these letters to her. Eventually, Jessie Buckley gets arrested, goes to prison, and the trial ensues. They're all trying to figure out who actually wrote these letters. There's a young police officer. She's a woman. I forget her name, but Adriana Ajani. I can't ever get her name right. But she is trying to really investigate to find out who really is the culprit of these letters. So you have these two actors, Jessie Buckley and Olivia Colman, who are just fantastic in everything they do. I like Jessie Buckley's portrayal of that kind of the free spirit, good time Charlie who just likes to drink and have a good time, but is a sweet soul at her core. And Olivia Colman's character kind of as the very prudish, morally upright character, having to deal with these profane letters. So this is a lovely film. I thought it was at just times just hilarious. It had me laughing out loud. You can rent on Amazon Prime. I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Another
8.5. So you have
cow.
two different movies. You have a movie for the grown-ups, or if you want to take the kids to the theater, both you can't go wrong. But I would say the Wicked Little Letters, this is for adults, grown-ups only, because of the language. That's so it's very adult.
I kind of like the idea of a spicy letter being delivered to a spinster who's
Right.
pretty much hopelessly single with her parents.
Exactly.
Gosh, I can only hope that there's a happy ending on that one.
It's interesting. It's an interesting ending. So I'll put it that way, so as not to give away what really happens.
What's fun about those is because it's based on a true story, you can actually go down that rabbit hole investigating all the details of it.
Exactly. At the end of the film, they talk about what really happened to so and so and so and so. It kind of wraps it up in a nice little bow. But that's the fun thing about movies when they're based on true stories. You can take the time and maybe research, and like all movies, they kind of fudge around a little bit with some of the facts, and that's fine. But you get to go find out what really happened, and that's always a lot of fun.
Okay, my money is on she wrote the letters to herself. knows? All right, thanks, Michael. I appreciate it. After the break, we will introduce you to an organization trying to eliminate food insecurities one community at a time, and we'll tell you how you can help. Stick around. You're watching Arkansas Style.